From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. You look at this Bears defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
2nd and 7. To throw is Fields. Ball delivered complete on the crossing route Gallup. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This defense for the Bears, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Here we go, Scott. 11.
They snap it to Fields. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Now it's 2nd and 10. In motion right, Olave. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and on play action, here's Herbert. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Herbert. That is caught. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Bears! George Pickens, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now we feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Here's Fields. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time. And they are going for it. Fields. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Quick throw there is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Washington. Touchdown! Darnell Washington with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Did you see how the linebackers froze for just a second? That's why you run play action. You want to keep them rooted in the spot and create a little bit of extra space so your tight end can find some room behind him. And then the quarterback finds his target downfield, and he turns it into 6 points.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Here we go.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. You look at this Bears defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
2nd down and 8. Here's Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Down to about the 22 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take it off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in. He's just got to throw this one away.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Herbert. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They snap it to Herbert. Being chased out left. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Robinson looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Back to throw here, Herbert. Sets up the screen to Robinson. Touchdown, Bears! Bijan Robinson from a yard out. And the Bears have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Another day in the office. That's how it's done.
Here we go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go. Hey, Ken.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Don't jump. Ready?
Now 2nd and 9. Now it's Fields. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Here we go.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already showed in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They're going to go. It's Fields. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. He's got this to Pickens. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the Chiefs' 4-yard line.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Robinson is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown. So this has been a pretty strong start to the year for him on the ground, CD. It's just week 3. That's already 5 rushing touchdowns.
And you know he's got big grins on their faces besides the rest of the team. The strength and conditioning program, because he was awfully dedicated to what they put in front of him to get ready for this year. Got himself into terrific shape, and he's dominated here early on.
The kick is good.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it is 28-0.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go. We good.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. From the 21, here's 2nd down and 8. Fields now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Here we go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Oh, let's go. All right.
Fields. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. It could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down. We've seen this offense do some unconventional things thus far, but they couldn't go for it on 4th down here, could they?
Could someone patch us into the head coach's headset? Punt the ball.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Big play. Let's make something happen. Come on.
Put them in their place. Come on.
Showtime. Let's make some noise.
It's all what you're working with. Teamwork, baby. That's it.
Right here. Big play. Let's make something happen. Come on. Here we go, son.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Hey, Ken. Hey, Ken. Right.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
Are you kidding me?
Ridiculous.
Really?
Take 'em
Are you
out.
kidding me?
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert rolling to his right. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Set.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Rondale Moore, his first rushing touchdown on a year. And the Bears are able to add on to their first half lead. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Butker now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Chiefs nothing. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here we go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
Here we go, son.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Right.
Now Fields. Got his man there complete to Gallup.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here we go.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go, son. Right.
On first down, Fields. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Here now, 2nd and 4. To throw is Fields. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a first down throw, Fields. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
You got this! You got it! Here we go.
2nd down and 4. Back to throw, Fields. Flushed out right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. To the air again, Fields. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Jonah Williams, former first-round pick, the guilty party. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Here's Fields. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Eddie Pinheiro on now. From the right hash, this from 53. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And they will remain well behind.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Great catch and first down by Kelsey, who somehow continues to improve. 10 seasons and 7 All-Pro nods in. At this point, we've moved past just calling him a future Hall of Famer. Now we need to just start saying he's one of the greatest to ever play the position.
On first down, it's Herbert. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. George Pickens in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it is 42-0.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Chiefs nothing.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. When the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. In motion right, Olave. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 55 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
380. Run.
Play action. It's Herbert. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Option play. Here's Robinson. Broken tackle. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, right at the 40. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
A third quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 16. That one goes for 24 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Herbert off of play action. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown. Puka Nacua. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the fourth quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Let's go. Take it to the house. Here we go.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. On first down, it's Fields. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Given 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
On first and 10, here's Fields. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. That went into the hands of Tony downfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 39. A very solid gain of 27.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing again is Fields. Right back to Tony. He's got another one. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 30-yard line.
Here we go. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 1. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the 3rd quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They run over center with Mitchell. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Mitchell is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
From the gun, here's Fields. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Justin Fields, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
They talk about built to run the football, whether you're calling it on design running plays or him breaking out into the open field after trying to pass the football. Justin Fields knows where the end zone is. 8 rushing touchdowns last season. Only Jalen Hurts had more.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
That's what we do. No one's happy with that one.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 87 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
5-9, 5-9. Go.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 6. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. He wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Short throw, hauled in by Kelsey. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Downfield, and he's got Olave. Touchdown, Bears! Chris Olave, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Go, take it to the house. Here we go, son.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On second down, here's Fields. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
Here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Again, Fields. throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Chiefs on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Fields. On the left side, Gallup's got it. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
Oh, they had a good chance to get off the field defensively there. If they could just wrap up, it's going to be a 4th down. But instead, they can't get him on the deck, and he allows them to pick up the first down.
From the 50, here's Fields. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Fields throwing again. Open man downfield, that's Tony. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here, but it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche, all right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them, not one they'll want to remember, but at least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave the stadium.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Tackle made by Grover Stewart.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
3rd and 4. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
They snap it to Herbert. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. They're going to pass here with Herbert. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
It's a gain of 32. First down, Chicago.
Pick it up. You're embarrassing us.
That was terrible, awful.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Chicago, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head